Hey, colors out there. Welcome to another episode of Comic Book Coloring Tips and Tricks. This will be episode 15, and today we're going to use some of the knowledge that we've learned over the last couple episodes, more specifically episodes 12 and 13. That was Planes of the Face and More Fun with Anatomy. Episode 14, we kind of got away a little bit using the textures, but now we're going to learn how to, now that we know a little bit more about anatomy as far as the face and different muscle groups and how we could render those out, we're going to learn how to apply that to have a little bit more dramatic lighting going on, add more pop to your pieces. Today, we have this piece by Harold Edge, and my flats on it already. One thing I love about Harold's art is that has nice lines, nice gestures for the figures, look very relaxed. But he doesn't throw too many shadows, especially on this one here is just a penciled piece. He usually goes in, adds his weights and shadows when he inks it. So there's nothing saying like where the light source is coming from. That's why I chose one of his pieces for this. So there's a couple of things that we can do, but in order to speed things up, I'm just going to focus on this top part. It'll take too long to color the whole figure. So what we have, a couple of different things we could do. We could do like our regular light source. Let me get a new layer on top of everything so I can point out where our light sources are indicated. Let me get a nice hard brush here. Here we go. So right now we just have like a regular light source, coming from this direction. Not too dramatic, but yet it works. She pops off against the background and everything. Another we can do. We can add a rim light coming from behind this way, which again helps her pop out some more against the background. One thing that we might try is we'll have her, it's like in a shadow. Let's see, we'll get rid of this light source here, and I think we could darken. I have a hue saturation layer on top. I'll just go ahead and darken that. So we can say there's a light source coming from behind. And of course, the background would indicate that as well. And we'll just throw a secondary light source, coming from the same spot, only it's not as bright. This here will be our main light source coming from this direction here. And we kind of punch the rim light up a little bit with the let's see, throw this layer like on screen. I think that'll work nicely. Get a soft brush. And just kind of go over the rim light areas and over the line art, and that'll help pop that out some more. Another thing we can do, let's see, it's our regular light, our secondary light, and another way, since we know all those planes of the faces and stuff like that, let's go ahead and change our light source into coming from, we'll have it coming up. If she's looking at computer screen or some other kind of thing. So we can have that light source coming from up top. We remembered from the other video where the planes are. So this here is going to be facing downward. This is going to be facing down. This part of the forehead will be facing down. Of course, underneath the nose, the cheeks, and down here. And we'll also catch that edge on the lips and the hair and everything like that. So that's where we're learning the planes of the face and your other muscle groups. Here like on the breast or like here on the arm, where that light source is coming from. It's really going to help sell that. And, just this front part of the skull on top of her head. And then if you want to, we can get even trickier with it still, and we can go back and reintroduce another light source. So we can go right here. So we could have 3 different light sources going on. We could even change the color of this light source. Let me see. Oops. Let me colorize that. so you can have it, be a little bit warmer, or just gray it out. It's all up to you what you want to do, what fits in the environment. Um, let's see. Oh, here's the uplight. So we can change the color of this one as well. And, we can have the warm light coming from down below. Nice red light. So just real easy. Just trying to give you a couple examples of how we could just using those basic things that we learned before and applying them to a piece. A couple things I'd also like to talk about is, you could be just coloring, focusing on learning how to color and learning how to focus on coloring comic books specifically. A couple things you might want to look at as well. There's a couple 3D programs out there. Poser, I think they have like a pretty extensive demo. Another one would be DAZ 3D, and I'll put links for those sites in the description as well. And download those the trials and just play around with them. You can zoom in close just on the head, and they have the different lights where you can play around with different light sources and stuff. And don't keep it just to looking at other colorists or looking at comic books. You always want to look at stuff in real life, or like I was saying, like in the if you don't have a mirror in front of you or anything like that, or different light sources, the 3D way is it's free, it's easy to mess around with. You can change your different colored lights easily enough, and just play around with it, experiment, and try out different things, and then you can always come back and then apply it to your comic book coloring work. Another great way is to take pictures with a say like with a flashlight or a light, in your bathroom, or have a friend take the photos for you. Just different color studies, different colored lights, or what have you. So yeah, I mean the more about lighting, the more about the anatomy and stuff like that, the more fun things you could do with it. So yeah, go ahead and have fun experimenting with it. I guess it's going to be a pretty short episode today. But yeah, that's all I had to cover. If you have any questions or comments, you could leave them here on YouTube, or go ahead and go over to my DeviantArt account. You can message me there. It's lummage.deviantart.com. Yeah, if you like what you saw, feel free to hit that like button. Helps me out a lot, and helps YouTube see if people like to see my videos, and helps suggest them to others that might be into comic books and color theory and stuff like that as well. So that would help me out quite a bit. And I guess that's it, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.